The worst motorcycle advice that I've heard is telling somebody that's starting on a motorcycle to get the most powerful bike they can get. Okay, then skip the small bikes because that'll help them save money. And all they got to do is baby the throttle on the fast bike, and then they'll grow into the bike, and that'll help them save money, and then they'll have a really fast bike. Well, that is the worst advice that I've ever heard, guys. Listen, from somebody that has had super bikes, fast bikes. I had a CBR 1000 RR. I had an Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory, very fast bike. Even a CBR 600 RR that was fast. And I'm telling you, when you go from the small bike to that bike to the super bikes, it's a whole different world. And I'm telling you, if you rip the throttle in first gear, it could actually do up to 80 miles an hour. So if you do a whiskey throttle, I'm telling you, that can send you off of that bike and set you up for a real effed up day. For a new rider, they don't have throttle experience, okay? They're not gonna, they can easily just rip the throttle by accident and it buck them off the bike. I've seen many new riders get killed and hurt out here because they got a bike that was too much for them, man. And listen to me, I actually went up the power ladder and came back down. I got the Yamaha MT-07, and actually, I love this bike. This is the number 2 most fun, awesome bike that I love out of all the bikes I had. My Supermoto, my YZ450FX custom Supermoto is number 1, of course. The hooligan bike, awesome. But as you can see, I love a lot of torque. Like the MT-07's got great bottom end grunt and torque, and Supermotos have the torque and everything. And that's what makes them really fun, man. But this smaller bike, you learn that you can't go fast in the city, man. It's pointless. I'm going to tell you this, guys. There's been a lot of bad motorcycle advice that I've heard over the years. In this video, I'm going to tell you that bad advice and what not to do.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
Before I get out here and tell you the worst motorcycle advice, make sure you're wearing the gear to stay safe. And I have links to all of my awesome gear, like my favorite helmet, ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet. It comes with an automatic tint shield, motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, shorty gloves, CE armor, jacket, boots. Links to all my gear is in the description and comment section. I'm out here in Cleveland, down here at Ninth Street Pier. Got the Harley Davidson. We got a lot of Harley Davidsons out here. Don't be tempted to get a Harley Davidson either, man, a big bagger as your first bike. A lot of guys will tell you start off on that bagger, but that bikes are heavy, cumbersome. You really need to have some skills to ride the bagger, man. I mean, you want to be riding for a while, at least a couple of years before you get a bagger. Start on it if you want to go with a cruiser, man. Honestly, I tell you, get the little MT-07. This is torquey. I call it my Yamaha Davidson. It sounds good, man. And it's laid back and low like a cruiser. You know what I'm saying? So, and it doesn't, you rip the throttle on this, you're not going to be doing an 80 in first gear like you are like a super bike. So I'm telling you guys, stay away for you noobs out there, start small and work your way up. Another bad motorcycle advice is they'll tell you to ride at night because there's less cars. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to that guy. I'm telling you, that's how I thought the same thing when I first started riding on the Chinese scooter. I said, ain't no cars out here. Yeah, man. It feels safer. It's cooler out at night. It was, lot less cars. But I'm telling you, it really pays to be more visible, and you are not even during broad daylight, you're not that visible out here, guys, okay? But at night, forget about it. And especially a lot of you guys wear all black. But if you're gonna ride at night, make sure you get all the LED lights and light up your bike, your gear, everything, man, because I'm telling you, you have a lot of drunks out here at night too, man. And also you have a lot of animals, nocturnal animals, that like to run across the street. Deer and little rodents and all kind of stuff that can run across the street and set you up for a real effed up day. So you don't want to be riding out here at night, guys. Now if you're gonna ride at night, ride with a bunch of riders. So you'll be more visible as a big group. You know what I'm saying? And as opposed to having the, you know, just yourself. So, and that way, if you do go down or you get hit, you got other riders that can help you out, you know, call for help or whatnot. But in my opinion, especially starting off, you do not want to ride at night. I don't ride at night anymore at all, man, at all. Another bad motorcycle advice is you'll hear guys telling you should get all black gear because, you know, it looks cool. That's the first color that bikers gravitate towards, and it's all black. That's the dumbest thing you can do, man. Get high vis. You can. I got black here, okay, black in my helmet and stuff, looks cool, but get some high vis to offset it so it's more visible. I highly recommend an airbag vest to help keep you safe out there on the streets, and to get the high vis. And my back, you know, people from the back, all they see is a big wall here, my back here, all high vis. High vis is actually a color that's not natural to nature. So it irritates the human eye. So it will make you stand out. Check that out. Nice. But it will make you stand out here on the streets a lot better. You want to use everything to your advantage. But wearing black, you are a ghost. Now, obviously, when you ride out here on the street, I'll tell you, be the first one to tell you, you want to ride out here as though nobody sees you, as though you're a ghost. But you don't want to actually look like a ghost out here, guys. Because if you're wearing all black, you look like a shadow out here. And, you know, it puts you at a higher chance of getting hit. Same with actually black cars. Black cars get hit more than you know, white cars do. Actually, the best color for cars is white. So if you're wearing all white, is cool for gear. You don't have to get high vis. Wear all white. I first started out with all white, but high vis is not natural to nature. So you're going to be seen a lot better with high vis. And I even had a guy in a truck pull up next to me. He told me I was smart for wearing high vis.
Money, that's good thinking. Money, that's good thinking.
So you definitely want to be wearing that high vis, but just don't wear black, whatever you do, man. Another, you know, bad motorcycle advice out there is that you should lay the motorcycle. You should purposely low side the bike. If you feel like you're going to get hit by a car or a car comes at you or whatnot, honestly, that is not good advice to do, man. In some instances, it may be beneficial. But first off, like I said, when you're out here on the streets, you want to treat every car as though it's going to kill you anyhow. You want to see every car. You want to see danger before it happens and be ready to swerve. But I often tell people, I say, you know, if a car is getting ready to make a left turn, I will honk my horn before I even pass the car, even at the light. See me? Oh yeah, I'm here, baby. Look at their eyes to see if they're looking at you. Look at their car or truck to see if it's inching forward. And you want to be ready. You want to treat, like I said, treat the car as though it's going to pull out in front of you. So honk that horn. The key is to prevent danger before it happens. So you want them to hear you honk the horn before you pass, or even if you have to and you feel like they're going to pull out in front of you and they're still not hearing you if you hit the horn or anything, make a right turn and on the street and don't pass the car. I'm telling you, if you do these things, defensive riding out here, it's going to keep you the safest out here on the streets. I have a link to my defensive riding video in the top right corner of this video. If you want to click on that video, that'll take you to all the defensive riding stuff that you need to know out here on the streets. But another thing that's really bad that some people will tell you,
many people will tell you to ride next to the center divide line or the double yellow for better visibility. This is the worst advice and very dangerous, because you get a wayward car within a split second that can hit you and take you out, and you have very little time to get out of harm's way. In my opinion, ride just right of center, but use all lane positions to your advantage.
Is that they tell you should commute on your motorcycle to work. That is the worst thing. Like I'm doing right now. I'm not commuting right now, but this is a rare occasion. I hardly ever come in the city that much, man. I just do it sometimes for fun and mix it up. But I'm telling you, you do this on a daily basis, commuting at your 9 to 5, I'm telling you, man, it can set you up for a real effed up day. Because first off, in the morning, you got people that are half asleep, that are on have drank a lot of coffee, so they're amped up on coffee. They're tired still. They didn't get a good night's sleep or something, and that's a bad mix for a motorcycle rider. Because and you got bad traffic sometimes, rush hour traffic in the morning. People that are anxious and they're late to work. A lot of people are late to work. You know what I'm saying? So these people here possibly could, end up crashing into you because they're not paying attention. They're amped up. I tell you, the closest I've ever been to an accident on the highway was during rush hour traffic. I had a guy that was I wasn't going fast enough for him, and he flew right by me illegally across the right side. He didn't pass. You're supposed to pass on the left. He passed on the right. I wasn't expecting it. Thank God I didn't turn, or I would have had a real effed up day. But that was during rush hour, man. I'd rather be in a car during commuting to a job. I would never make it to work if I had to commute on a motorcycle, guys. I would probably wheelie right past work and call in sick I'd be wanting to keep riding, and then when you go into work, you take your helmet off and your face is all smashed in from the helmet. You got lines, and then your hair is bad and everything. Unless you got your hair cut real short, then you got to go clean up in the bathroom. You feel kind of grimy from the road. For the life of me, I don't understand how people commute to work. Loud pipes saves lives. I actually agree with that. It does. I think it can help save lives, but don't rely on just having a loud exhaust is going to keep you from having an effed up day out here. I'll tell you that right now. Like I said, what's going to keep you safe out here on the streets is wearing all the gear with an airbag vest or airbag jacket and riding defensively. Number one, riding defensively is going to keep you safe. Don't ride at night, and you'll be all right. Don't be scared, man. And if you crash, you'll learn from it. You'll be a better rider. Get back on your bike. Make sure to hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell symbol so you get notified when my new videos release. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time.